Hello my darlings, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name's Chrissy. I'm so pleased you could stop by. I would love it if you would subscribe before you leave. To my OGs, don't forget to turn your notification bell on so YouTube can tell you every time I upload a new video. Today I've got the new Beauty Bay palettes. Now I've had them nearly a week now and I've just got time to do them for you. So if you'd love to see the swatches of the new Beauty Bay palettes, and I might add in the Love Notes palette too, please continue to watch. So we had the other day, they'd been teasing this for a few days and they bought a berries, a green one and a purpley sort of coloured one. So I bought them all. For some reason they didn't do the large one in the berries palette, so we've got £16 for the berries, we have 42 for midnight and earthy. So let's start off with those. I also, as I mentioned in the intro, I have got the Love Notes palette as well. I haven't swatched it myself yet, so you may as well have a look at it with me. There is a few similarities between the Earthy palette and the Wilderness palette. Maybe I might get some of the other palettes out and have a little look while we're here, just so you can see. So firstly I'm going to go with the earthy one actually. Talking of greens and such with the Wilderness, I think this is beautiful. It's green, it's like a moss green on the outer packaging, and then you've got like this sort of mint green and the bee is in like a khaki, so very green and very beautiful. This is the palette and she is gorgeous. These palettes are a little bit cumbersome, but they've got everything you need in them. I probably should have brought the £16 really, but you know I can't do anything by halves. So as you can see, it is split into sort of browns and greens. So we are going to swatch them. They smell a bit funky actually. Perhaps it's just me. So as I mentioned, you have got 42 shades in these. Right, this is the more greeny section. So you'll have to excuse this arm because I'm a bit crap at swatching on that arm. Every single type of shade of green in there that you could probably ever want. And you've got shimmers and mattes. Well, I'll say the foils more so than shimmers. So that is the green section of the palette. Let's get on to the lower brown section. Word of warning, they don't want to come off. Oh dear. Okay, so I had to get my super remover on for that, so please, I always do say use a primer on your eyes, but please with this one make sure it's a decent primer because you're going to get stained eyes, which isn't that bad anyway, but if you want to wear different colours daily you're going to have some sort of crossover of colour. Right, now I'm going to do the browns just on the one arm this time. And these are the bottom two rows, which are the browns and that couple of reds. These seem to have swatched really well. I don't know whether it's because my arm may be a little bit damp from that makeup remover spray. Let's have a little look at this to see if it is similar, because obviously it is the same sort of packaging. It is quite similar, you know. So very similar indeed, isn't it? Okay, you've got a couple of blues in the Wilderness palette, but so if you're not a sort of mad sort of fanatic of greens, you might be better with the Wilderness palette, or maybe even the smaller one, because they come in 9, 16 and 42 for the Earthy palette. Next on, we're going to go and do the Midnight palette, which is the purple based. I do love a Beauty Bay palette. Now these are so so affordable considering you get so many colours to them. There is your Midnight palette, so like you've got like a sort of purple blue on the outer packaging. This is beautiful. But will this be like the Book of Spells? You never know. Look at that baby. Oh my days, that's a better split than the other one, so you literally got half purple and half blue. Let's have a little look. This is the purple side of the Midnight palette. Gorgeous, beautiful, very sort of pinky purples though, not deep purples. I mean, you've got this royal purple here, which is really pretty. But that is the deepest, and that is a foil shade, but they are very pretty. This is, as you can see, it is literally one swipe, non-prime skin. It's just really to show you the least amount you will get of product. Now, I did say it might be like the Book of Magic, not the Book of Spells. I have got that out for you to have a look at. I haven't done the blue side, but it's not the same. It's not the same in the slightest. So I will show you just before I do the blue side. So you might find an odd colour, but let's face it, we've only got a certain amount of colours anyway. So that one is the Book of Magic palette. It's not available anyway. I don't know whether they're actually trying to sort of overcompensate, if you like, for making these limited edition, because there was so much not bad publicity, but people were so disappointed that it was limited edition, just like the New Romantic or New Romance palette, and there's a few others that I don't know whether they're sort of incorporating them into the larger ones, so at least you can get that experience. Now this is the bottom half of the Midnight palette. That is beautiful too. May I just point out this beautiful, almost electric blue colour. It is stunning, and this, like, it's almost like frozen, like, you know, that colour blue. It's beautiful. So that is the blue section of the Midnight palette. So let's get on to the last one now. Then I'll do the Love Notes palette for you if you're interested in that one. I'll need to look at it myself anyway. So this one is the Berries palette. It's beautiful. Look at this. It's got like an almost like mulberry type of burgundy type of casing, and then you've just got this like deep red pink, and the bee is like a lighter pink. Now it's beautiful, absolutely stunning. Can't wait to get into this one. Look at that baby, she's gorgeous. But right, this is the new romantic palette. Now yes, it's 20, I think 20 shades in here, and this one's 16, but they are very similar apart from the odd few things. But like I say, that has got a few more in it than this. I know it's only 4, but it is very similar. So I don't know whether, I think the new romantic palette, I think that is a limited edition as well. So if you didn't get that, this is going to work a treat. Okay, you haven't got the black and you haven't got those couple of golds, but really we've got blacks and golds in all palettes that we have anyway. So like I say, it might be something to consider buying if you didn't get the new romantic palette. I'm glad I got those out now. Now these are the colours. They are beautiful. Not as dark as they could have been, but it's a berry palette, obviously. Lots of quite similar shades. Obviously you've got the mattes and you've got the foil shades in similar colours, but very like the new romantic palette, very much. And I can understand now why they put a black in the new romantic, because you need it. But as I mentioned earlier, we've all got a black that we use. So that one is the Berries palette. Very nice. I think they're a nice size at 16 pounds as well. They're just right. I mean, you can get the 9 pan. I'm just a bit sort of weirded out that they didn't do a big one as well in the berries, because I would have bought that as well, but never mind. I do know that the smaller ones are in the larger ones, so don't think you're going to miss out. You don't have to buy all of them to get all different shades. They are repeated in the different palettes. Right, so that one is the berries palette, and lastly I'm going to grab out my Love Notes palette. So I was going to use that today and I decided against it. I thought, no, I'll do just a normal everyday look. So this is the Beauty. I don't know whether this is going to be a limited edition again or not. Don't know whether they've said or not, but this one was for Valentine's Day, so maybe it will be. Beautiful packaging as always. This is almost a mixture of Book of Magic and New Romantic. How strange. Okay, let's have a little swatch of that one just while we're at it. So lastly, this is the Love Notes palette. So very pastel, very sort of dreamy. This vintage rose here is beautiful. I don't know what it's called, I can't say, but it is beautiful, and the foil shades are phenomenal. So nothing too dark in there, so it's, you know, if you do like a dark look, you're going to need to add either a deep purple, deep brown, black. But on the whole, it's quite a nice palette. Not as good as last year's New Romantic palette, but we can't have everything, can we? So that one is the Love Notes palette from Beauty Bay. My darlings, if you have enjoyed my little swatching video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. That would be amazing. And if you haven't already and you do like the look of my channel, please consider subscribing. I will be back in a couple of days, so I'd love it if you would join me. Until then, please take care of yourselves and stay safe. Love you loads. Bye.